I gotta be honest. Like, I did hear you when I came in, addressing what seemed to be a lot more balanced than I have um, heard you, address in the past. It usually is like really, um,
Then women ain't shit.
yeah, that's how you sound, and it sounds horrible. It's like, you know what I'm saying, because it comes off as if you don't want a woman. It's like, because it's definitely problems on both sides, but we don't address those those mentalities within the men as we do with the women in some of these conversations. And so I just don't see balance, and I think that's why you receive so much pushback in these, because it's not that some of the things that you're addressing with the women are not true. It comes off very unbalanced when you're not addressing the same issues with their counterparts.
You guys hear she said it sounds like there's a little bit more balance, and people are seemingly receiving that, right? Now, let's play devil's advocate for real. Turbulence, people. For those of you who don't know, if you hear that, I'm probably about to push or rock the boat a little bit. So, let's say men are absolutely terrible. Can't keep their things in their pants. And then when they make the thing, they're not full on deck to provide. And they just keep doing it. And some of them are violent and, just doesn't look like they're going anywhere based on the level of skill sets that they're acquiring and things of that nature. If I decide that I never want to talk about that again, and I jump on women being hyper promiscuous in the black community, if I jump on women wearing these ratchet nails and things like that, if I start talking about women having these mass levels of abortions, the fact that I don't want to talk about men, as long as what I'm saying is true, what does it matter if I ever talk about the men again?
Well, the reason is because all right, so if the things that you're saying are true and they are about black people, right? And you are not black, there's certain things that you can say that can be problematic, that won't be received well by the black community,
Okay,
right?
question really quick. Hold on. Now, I understand what you mean by it won't be received. Who suffers more? The person who refused to receive it, or the person who has the information and probably uses it to grow?
Well, understanding that your time is valuable, what is the point of communicating if your point won't be received? The
Because as
point
you
of
look down, there's multitudes of people who will receive it. Those
so
5 who don't, that's on them. And their life, it will reflect in their lives.
so do you believe that those people are incapable of doing it without a great white hope, or a strong man to come, some strange strong man to come in and tell me as a woman what I'm doing wrong as a woman, even though you don't know me? Because without knowing me, you can come to me with this rhetoric about what's wrong with women, and none of that applies to me. But you don't know that. You're simply coming at me with your problems with the women that you've experienced or statistics you read. That doesn't apply.
So
So
you should let it fly.
no, I do. I don't pay men that talk like that any attention.
Listen. I want everybody to know this. What she just laid out is what we've been expecting but never getting. We thought that the women who weren't guilty of these things would never even get in the comments and say anything. Now, the thing I say, if you are a hit dog and you're hollering, but you're not executing any redeemable actions, then that's on you. Is that really on the person with the information? Right? So I think we do need to segregate. The people who aren't receptive of it, I think that's a blessing. You don't?
You think it's a blessing? Why?
Because we need to be segregated on a massive level. Do you know how many beautiful black women, and I'm talking about their personalities are intact and everything, that men of other races are walking right past them and stepping over them just based on the color that she was born in and what they've seen women attached to that color perform like? That's not
And you
fair. So I
and
think
you
we should be segregated from the broken people to the ones who may still be broken, but the world can see us trying. We should be segregated.
How is that any different in the ideology that racist white people say about us?
But we call some things racism, and there's some doctrines that I agree with redlining. Black people wouldn't have such a big problem with redlining if we were the ones doing it. We wouldn't have a big problem with systematic racism if we were the ones doing it. And it's all kind of, ironic to me. The only things that we truly complain about that white people are doing outside of the bad things are the things that if we were doing, we would be in a better position. Now, even with Muslims, they have found something that they are willing to fly a plane into a building for. Black people don't love anything. We need condemned. We need all of this.
So is your problem really about Black people? Like, do you not appreciate Black people in America? Like, what, like, do you, like, what is it that you really have an issue with?
The performance of Black people.
Oh, okay.
Do you think we're performing okay?
Do you think that we're portrayed accurately? Do you think that...
I don't curse, but I almost said F yes. Yes. So if we're not portrayed accurately, but hold on. If we're not portrayed accurately, I'm going to give you the floor. Name something, and we'll start with Black women. Name something that Black women are accused of in society that's a lie.
So the thing that is portrayed, that is a lie is that Black men are dangerous. That Black men are drug dealers, that they're dangerous, that they are criminals, they are thieves.
The drug dealing and the violence we perpetrated every day.
So you feel like the Black men in America are drug dealers and violence?
Sweetie, you being childish, right?
No, I'm actually just making a point.
I believe that there are more Black people who have taken each other's lives than any other race. Do you disagree with that?
I disagree.
Let's do this then. Well, no, we're gonna leave everything alone. Hold on. We're gonna square off on this. If you disagree, you have to substantiate it. Now, and I'm going to cut this part of the ring off so there's not a lot of run room. We're going to talk in terms of per capita. For people who like to say, well, white women are on welfare more than... No, per capita. You line up 100,000 white women and 100,000 Black women, who are going to be the highest recipients of EBT?
White women. Look at the statistics. That's what you're going by.
Sweetie, I do you know what per capita is?
You said 100,000 white women and 100,000 Black women, 1-to-1 per capita. Yes, it is white.
So that means we're good then. That means Black women are doing better than white women, right?
One driver, you sit in my live all the time. You know.
Hold on, Dave. Show respect, Crown. Show respect.
No, you tell your comments to show respect.
I want you to know something. That's what they're talking about.
Mm-hmm. I'll drop because I don't like that.
That's fine. Listen, I asked this woman to respect the panel. This is what they're talking about. She said, no, you control all 100 of those people's lives down there. That's what they're talking about. Listen, all we have to do is have conversations with you guys. We don't have to spread rumors on you or nothing. If we have conversations that last longer than 10 minutes, you'll demonstrate and display everything that the world's complaining about. This woman thought it was okay to be addressing someone else while she was in a conversation with me. See, they make their own rules. And these rules the rest of the world can't really comprehend, which is why the rest of the world views you as lower tier people. According to her, Black women are doing better than white women. So why aren't their divorce rates and their marital rates anywhere close to Black women's?